Koepka wasn't the only big winner this weekend at the PGA Championship. And with more on that, let's head to Oak Hill. Once again, here's Mark Zecchino.
No, he certainly wasn't. Still alongside Delaet and Bob Weeks. It is now time for our ultimate moment from Sunday at the PGA Championship, brought to you by Michelob Ultra. And Bob, I think this might be the easiest layup of the entire week.
This guy was the big story here outside of Brooks Koepka. Michael Block stands up on the 15th hole, swings his 9-iron, and look at this ball. I mean, it doesn't touch any grass. It flies right in. I don't even think he understood at first that it had actually gone in the hole. And the reactions he gets from Rory and from the caddies and everybody out there, you just couldn't add another chapter to that.
Yeah, it seemed like this was like a story tale, and I mean, to be playing with one of the best players in the world, and we saw Rory give him that hug, and like Bob said, it was like he didn't even really believe it to pull that ball out of the hole, and the crowd's going nuts. I mean, what a feeling as a player.
You really can't script it any better. We were emotional. He was emotional. Let's hear from an emotional Michael Block.
Believe it or not, his best friend said he even called it before you even hit the ball. So this is your best moment. This is also your son's best moment of his life. You said it yesterday that this was the best week of your life. What do you call it now?
Thanks, Amanda. I appreciate you making me cry. It's amazing. I'm living a dream. I'm making sure that I enjoy this moment. I've learned that after my 46 years of life that it's not going to get better than this. There's no way. No chance in hell. So I'm going to enjoy this, and thank you.
He was so emotional. I got to be honest with you guys. We were watching that in the media center. They had it on all the large screens. The volume was pumping through. I was holding back the tears. I think everybody in the media center was. Bob, I mean, it doesn't get much more real than that.
It really is, and I mean, it's not only that hole-in-one, it's what he did here all week. It's the brilliance of the story of making the cut. You know, most of the club professionals don't make the cut, of being in the top 10 after the first 3 rounds, of what he accomplished by getting into the top 15.
Yeah, and to gain respect from the tour players. Look, I mean, there's 20 of these guys, the club pros in the field, and nobody really expects them to play well, including the media and the fans and everything. So we have a story like this, but you can see the hug that Rory gave him on the 18th green. John Rahm was on CBS during the coverage, giving him so much respect. So incredible. And 288 grand for a club pro at tie 15th, and the T15 gets him into next year's PGA. And it was exactly T15 with that up and down on 17, unbelievable. And then the up and down on 18, drips that thing in. It was like it was a movie.
And wouldn't be surprised if he receives a couple of sponsors exemptions throughout the year. We didn't know who Michael Block was before the week started. Every golf fan on the planet knows who he is now. And this is certainly not the last we're going to hear from Michael Block.